Welcome everyone, welcome to a brand new Let's Play, and we are going to be playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Why, you might ask, are we starting with Knights of the Old Republic 2? Because it works. Knights of the Old Republic 1 is a bit notoriously dodgy on PC, and I've been struggling to get it to work, and I've definitely been struggling to get it to work to anything above or anything remotely close to 1080p. So I won't subject you guys to that, maybe later, but for the moment, we're just going to play some Knights of the Old Republic 2, because I really like the Knights of the Old Republic series. I think if you like Star Wars and you want something a bit more roleplay and fighty and an interesting setting, the Old Republic and, like, the Old Republic, the setting, not the game, and Knights of the Old Republic, very, very good. You really don't need to know much about Knights of the Old Republic 1 to play Knights of the Old Republic 2. I think technically you don't really need any at all. It just sort of, it is a follow-on from that, but set later again. Anyway, we are going to start a new game. We are playing with the restored content mod, so the game went through a bit of development hell originally, and it just didn't work, right? Not that it didn't work. The development cycle didn't work. They got rushed to release. They had to cut a lot of content, and the game it wasn't bad, but you can see a lot of very cool things that originally should have been in the game that obviously weren't fully developed, so they just had to cut it short. Anyway, in this one, as opposed to Knights of the Old Republic 1, you get to start as a Jedi, which is kind of fun. You don't have to go through a lengthy bit in Knights of the Old Republic 1 where you're not a Jedi. You get a ton of levels before you even have Force powers, and then you don't get backfilled on those levels for Force powers. So actually, if you play the first one a lot, and you get a ton of levels, and then you become a Jedi, you actually end up sort of underpowered because you don't have as many of those Force powers, unless you go for a killing class. So this is a straight up RPG, right? It's like turn-based combat. You can basically, semi-turn-based combat. You can basically see the dice being rolled. You can see D20s being rolled when you play the game. Not literally, but you can feel it. You miss, you graze, you do all that stuff. It's I believe it is based on the D20 system, off the top of my head. So it does a lot of things like checks versus your stats. When you attack, obviously it rolls it to hit based on how good you are, what their defense is, etc., etc. So anyway, we'll start getting into it. We have 3 classes, so you can either be a consular, so they're not very killy in terms of lightsaber dueling, but they're very killy for Force powers. They are, by far, they get the strongest, they're expected to hit with all of them. Very, very cool. Sentinels, kind of in the middle. I don't like them. I think they're the classic case of jack of all trades, but not the end of that saying, which is but stronger than all. But, they're just sort of a jack of all trades that falls short on everything. At least in my opinion. I think they have an extra ability in this that gives them some other advantage. Or you be a Guardian, which they're all about lightsabers and not sort of Force powers at all. You can just kill your way through the game with lightsabers. You don't even need to use a Force power. Guardians are very broken in these games, and maybe we will play them. But it says recommended for advanced players only. I think that's because at the start of the game you'll struggle until you get your stats up there. But yeah, male, female. Don't know. We're definitely not going to be a Sentinel, Guardian, or Consular. Do you want to go Force or Stabs? My favorite combat style has always been 2 lightsabers. I think the double-bladed lightsaber, I just think it's overdone. Not a big fan. I usually like either 1 lightsaber in each hand or just the 1 lightsaber, because there's got to be said, right? that picking one lightsaber when you have the option of two, or like everyone else is using staff lightsabers, mate, one lightsaber and just being able to hold your own against that, pretty badass. I think we'll go consular. Yeah, why not? We'll go consular. We'll go super force powers. We will custom our character portrait. Who cares, really? Sure. Oh, sure. Handsome. That's what we want. Actually, we'll be a female. Be a female. Female consular. That one. Because I think it changes what character you get. Yes, it does. You either get... Anyway, we'll cover that in a bit. Not important. Wow, that's basically the female version of the one we had before. Yes, I know how that works. So, we basically want wisdom way up there. Can we dump all of them into it? No, we can't. But, so we got a +4 on wisdom, which is pretty good. We probably want to get like a +1 on charisma, maybe, like 12. And then if we can just get standard and everything else, maybe in dex. Character defense making them harder to hit is probably what we want. Or do we just go constitution or intelligence? Actually, we'll do intelligence. We won't be super like combat focused, but we can kill the shit out of checks. Actually, what's the recommended? Okay, so a bit more balance. Nah. That's quitter talk. Dump into wisdom. Just dump into wisdom and away you go. He could die very quickly. So that's all I'm thinking is, wow, we could be really screwed here. So, to go along with that, every class has class and cross-class skills. So cross-class skills are more expensive than class skills. Generally speaking, you just want to stick to your class skills and just get a balanced party is a better way to do it than try and cross-class. I think this is mainly the advantage that Sentinels get, where basically I think they have like class skills for almost everything. They have like a really weird collection, but we're going to max out Persuade. Persuade's always amazing in these games. Just being able to tell people to do things, very strong. Probably won't bother with Treat Injury, because eventually we'll get Force Heal. Won't really need Stim Packs or Med Packs. Repair is pretty good. Well, actually, I guess that leaves us with Awareness and Repair. It's probably fine. Hidden Objects, very cool. Feats. Now, what the hell do we want for feats? So we have one. We get all the basic stuff. We can use Light Armor because we're a Jedi. Sniper, Rapid, Power Blaster. Stuff's not really important. Basically, you get like Critical Strike. You have a higher chance to miss, but it does more damage. It's Critical Strike. Flurry, you do more hits. Power Attack, you do a stronger hit. And then Power Blast, Rapid Shot, and Sniper Shot are the exact same thing but for ranged weapons. We get proficiency in pistols, rifles, lightsaber, melee weapons. We get Jedi Defense, Force Focus, Jedi Sense, and War Veteran, which we can look at what those are. So Jedi Sense, sense incoming attacks, defensive bonus. So they get a defensive bonus based on their level. So again, like, this is very crunchy. It's basically just a tabletop RPG, but a game, which is why it's amazing. Force Focus, +2 to the DC for all saving throws against characters' force powers. Means it's harder for enemies to not get hit by our force powers. Jedi Defense lets them block block blasters as long as they have a lightsaber. Which, just quietly, we won't need that. We won't need that very shortly. So this is where we can decide what do we want to do here. If we want to go double lightsabers, I think there's like ambidextrous. Yeah. So if I want to go 2 lightsabers, we could do 2-weapon fighting. So maybe we just go single lightsaber. We could also get heavier armor. We could wear like Giga Heavy armor, but it usually affects your force powers. Giga Heavy armor with the Guardian is actually kind of a strong build. Just because you get the Giga Heavy armor, you don't really rely on force power, so you don't need it, and you just kill the shit out of everyone. They just can't do any damage to you. We could take Finesse Lightsaber. Basically, that lets us either add Dex or Strength to our chance to hit. We're probably not going to use Lightsaber that much, so we're not going to bother. Dual Strike is not too bad. Again, we're not going to really use... I guess it's to hit. Probably does work with Force Powers. We could take a class skill on the other abilities if we want. Probably not super useful. Generate Force points. Wow, this is a tough choice, actually. Dueling's pretty good. So if you are using one-handed weapons, you get +1. So that's to sort of balance out the fact that you don't do as much damage. It's like harder to hit you. Yeah, wow, I don't know. Do we just take like Caution? Or Empathy? Conditioning? All saving throws? All saving throws is probably pretty good. Or we just take Toughness. We don't have to take Toughness now, it's retroactive, so there is that. Jeez, I've been on the screen for like 5 minutes and I'm no closer to getting an answer. I think we go... probably like Empathy, maybe? Probably don't need it though, we have a lot of points in that. Okay, we'll just take Conditioning for the saving throws. Probably a good idea. Our name, obviously, TheOzzieNerd. Yes, a classic Star Wars name. And, boom, away we go. We'll see if it still works the way I remember it. Here we go. Classic Star Wars stuff. So the videos are quite low res. I think they're about 480p, maybe? So probably look a bit wonky at 1080, but we'll see how we go. They do get stretched at least, it's not just a tiny window in the middle. Anyway, enjoy the Star Wars. Sorry, I just realized, in before this gets copyright struck by Disney. Probably will, right? The music doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. If at this point you ever see ads on my videos, it ain't me. I don't have that capability yet. I haven't decided if I even want to do that. But here we are. This is us. So as you saw there, like, if you've never followed the Old Republic, or like, if you don't know anything about this setting, but you do like Star Wars, basically the Old Republic is set 2,000 years before the first film. Pretty sure, something like that. It's ages ago. So there will be no one that you know from the films. But the difference in this setting is we're in the what we call the New Republic. Where in the New Republic, there's a ton of Jedi and 2 Sith, right? That's the whole thing. Is you have Darth Vader and Palpatine, and before that you have Palpatine and Count Dooku. Like, there's always 2 Sith, the rule of 2. In the Old Republic, that is not a limitation. There can be as many Sith as you want. There can be as many Jedi. Like, there's tons of Jedi, tons of Sith. They fight, like, not all the time, but... Whereas, the best thing I can put is, like, if you're a Jedi in the New Republic, right? You're probably never going to run into a Dark Jedi. And if you do, you're probably screwed. Because they're probably either Darth Vader or Emperor Palpatine. That's pretty much it. You're more likely to find a... Sorry, we're going to go through the tutorial just for the sake of thing, but... you're more likely to run into, like, non-powered Sith assassins, right? Where Sith is just like, they work for the Sith. They are not Force users. In fact, 9 times out of 10, they're probably the opposite of that. They're not Force users. Okay, I'm just going to ignore this. I'm just going to keep talking. Slice the system, open the main hold. There we go. So this is what it's like, right? You know, this is the interface. I can control it a little bit easier than what I'm doing. Just talking at the same time. So we could security it.
Your security skill is too low.
Security skill is too low. Okay, we don't have a couple of spikes, so we'd have to bash it, I guess. We have some parts which are not useful for picking locks. A body. A locker key.
This woman appears to be dead. There is a key card on the body that looks like it opens a locker somewhere. You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the
Interesting.
door to the storage compartment, but the door is sealed shut.
So there's somebody in there.
Exploring the Ebon Hawk. Access the map.
I do not need help.
This blast door is magnetic.
Okay, so that's probably where the big hole in the ship is.
While
security
some doors
door?
can be bashed open or cut open with a lightsaber or cut
Sorry, do the lock.
Some
Aha, there we
this
go.
is the cargo hold.
So the other good thing about this game, right, is there's a lot of ways to do everything. Interesting, field survival pistol. Oh,
Sensor
droids.
emerged from this box when you opened it. These
Oh,
droids
okay.
will make for excellent target practice. Use the weapon.
Sure. So we open this, we go here, we equip the field survival pistol, which is garbage, but doesn't matter.
Weapon from the equip screen. To open the equip screen, click on the blast.
Okay, we'll just shoot.
Change your target by pressing Q.
So yeah, this is what happens, right? This is what combat's like. This one, like, we're really bad at shooting, so obviously it doesn't quite work. T3M4, he's not great. He's our little droid boy. Not actually super useful.
Open the metal box again, and more sensor droids.
He's more useful for his utility abilities, obviously.
If you encounter a difficult lock on a container or door,
No, can't do that, but we can use a security spike and open it that way. So, again, tutorial stuff. It's just showing you, like, everything you can do. How to do literally everything.
is much like using the computer console in the cockpit. Scroll through your response. Note that some responses may. Furthermore,
Yeah.
certain skill
Yeah, I know. Let's talk to the other droid.
is malfunctioning. If you repair 3
Sure.
success,
Treat. Nice. I love droids in Star
now a
Wars.
member of your party.
They're just super jokes that they're always like,
This door is damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing.
explosive trap, okay. Yeah, you, like, everyone just understands droids. I love the
Access
idea
the
that...
area beyond this door, you will have to.
Why would I have to use solo mode? Wait, run that one by me again? To the security computer. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so you have to go... Okay, no, we need to... We can't go that way just yet. We need to go hack the computer. I guess. We need to go hack this. Do you have enough spikes? No. Ooh, that's a very annoying noise. Can you go this way? Oh, so that one's sealed.
While some doors can be bashed open
Nope.
or cut open,
Can we security tunnel this one?
your security
Oh, okay, so we have to bash this one open. They're, again, like, teaching us how to do things. So you can see, right, this is how combat works. Like, I can pause at any time, I could queue up, like, multiple attacks, you can see them down here. Or if I had different abilities, I could go, like, do this, then this, and this, and this. That's sort of how combat works. It's very cool, though. I love the combat in this, because, like, you actually have, like, a bit of a clash. There's only about 3 or 4 animations, but it's just, it adds a little something that's really entertaining. Engine room, utility left, and garage. Yes, so we're gonna go... So again, this is like the step-by-step on how to do this, right?
This is the garage.
So we need to go here, and then we need to drive... What was his name? 3CFD or something? Back to here. We access security door, we close the outer garage door. Perfect. And we open the inner garage door. Boom. Then we log out. And in we are. Oh, no, so this is the giant hole in the ship. Fair enough. So we probably want to go this way, because it's the entire point of going here.
The store is sealed
Right?
shut,
No.
but the magnetic clamps are not engaged. You may be
Oh,
able to
hang on.
override the door's locking
Right. Now we have to close the inner door, open the outer door. Got ya. That's why it has to be in solo mode, because I was going to ask why the hell that needed to be in solo mode. But no, so we go here.
The store is sealed shut.
Ah.
The magnetic clamps are not engaged.
Oh, from outside the ship. Got ya.
This is the garage.
Sparking wires? What do we do about this?
These
Fix?
sparking wires connect to the trigger mechanism for the inner
Can I not just...
door. Do you want to
Wait, sorry.
door?
Open the outer door.
Do you want
Oh, right.
to, you can't open the do you,
Right, never mind. So this is how we get back in.
do you want to
So first, we have to go up on top of the ship. So swap back to you. We're gonna close the inner door, open the outer door. Easy. Piece of cake. Low security door. Probably don't need a tunneler. It is low security.
the medical room?
There I am. That's me. Oh wow. They've given me a lot of spikes so far.
Med packs.
I will use one to stabilize the condition of my
Med pack
human.
can stabilize your condition.
Yes. Use
Success.
medpack.
You are stabilized.
Cool. So, I'm keeping me alive.
While some doors can be bashed open or cut open with a lightsaber or cutting tool,
Okay, so there we go.
some doors require the use of the security.
So we're gonna go out onto the ship. Which will get us, like, mines for some reason? That is definitely mines. Oh god, we may have people with no demolitions at the start of this game. Shit. Demolitions is very annoying not to have. Because, this exact reason,
Don't forget
right?
This is the bubbles ahead indicate mines that you've detected. Approach
Yep.
mines carefully. They will blow up and damage you. Recovering mines requires a higher demolition skill than
Yeah. Can I actually recover these mines? Ah, I can. Very good. Nice. Proton missile. Great.
You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the...
Okay. Again, simple enough. Do we get anything on this side? Is there any point to go
This is the
here?
starboard side of the Ebon Hall.
Exposed wiring. Fix that.
These exposed wires control the door to the...
Ah, there we go. Override the door.
Success.
Nice, now we can get in the dormitory. Wow, I've actually never played this tutorial. Not even the first time I played this game.
This open hatch has some parts that will be useful for getting...
Not even the first time I played this did I play this tutorial. But we can skip it at any time, but it's a good way to sort of get back into the swing of it. Engine room, so we just slap a mine there. Boop, and then we get away. And that should open it right up. There we go.
The engine room.
Port engine.
Engine is shut down, but appears
Seems fine.
Fixing the hyperdrive will...
Starboard.
The starboard engine is badly damaged. Fixing it
Okay,
will-
so we need to
the
fix it from
hyperdrive is
Paragus.
suffering badly. However, you should be able to rig the hyperdrive to...
5 parts. Right, so I don't have enough parts. What we're going to do is obviously find more in the starboard engine. Sorry, starboard dormitory, which is over here, isn't it? Yes, it's just here.
This
Do this, we go solo mode. Can we send you back to the old security console? Close the outer door, open the inner door. I do love how it's only the garage that has the whole depressurizing double doors. Bit weird. Okay, footlocker. Nice, so there's 4 more parts, which is going to be more than enough to... Oh, we got a flamethrower. We will put flamethrower on. Yes. We don't actually have any other equipment, do we? No. Fair enough.
This is the garage.
Open up our door. Nice. T3M4, you are gonna go and fix the hyperdrive. Beep. Beep boop. Fix hyperdrive.
Only one step.
So there we go. We're basically done. All we have to do is get back to the cockpit. Should be easy. I think it is easy. I think we're good with the old tutorial here. Yes. Galaxy map. Yep. Progress. Go. Actually, the only... Like, remember I was saying in the first game, you're not a Jedi for quite a while? I will say, though, the start of that one, much superior to the start of this one. Yes, it's a really long time till you become a Jedi, but at least you do interesting things. We're going to be stuck on this Paragus mining facility for far too long.
The sensors show the door to the storage compartment is being sliced. There is someone, or something, else alive on the Ebon Hawk.
Okay. We knew this, didn't we? It was like someone banging. Yeah. It's a droid. Ooh, do they shoot us or the other one? What do you think? I don't think it actually matters. I think we're in. Yeah. So here we go. Now we're actually awakening. But yeah, like the Paragus mining facility thing on this one takes forever. Like it's far too long. You even have force powers and it's still boring as hell. At least the other one, you're like fighting Sith and getting in arena battles and stuff. Oh, this one just goes on and on and on and on. And that kind of sucks, but look, every game has its quirks and downsides. This one just has a bit of a shaky start for what is a very entertaining rest of the game. But honestly, if you started playing this game and you just couldn't get beyond the Paragus mining facility, I completely understand. Nice. Oh, this looks very good in 1080p. Ooh. 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 1080p 144 Hz. Ooh. Looks beautiful. Actually, I've never played this on my new setup, which is sad. Ooh, perhaps use a console? Medical bay functions. I'm like medical storage room. So because our computer skill's so good, that costs us 0 spikes. Actually, hang on. We didn't take... Did we even take computer use? No, we didn't. Oh, we have +1 from, whatever it is, intelligence. So what uses wisdom? Awareness uses wisdom. Wow. Oh god, our awareness. Nothing gets by us. Oh, so there we go. Treat injury, actually... We're exactly the same as if we put all of our points into it. Well, aside from the fact we get 8, but you know what I mean, like... Because we get the +4 from wisdom, this really works. Repair +1. I don't get +1 from security, though. Weird. Might be a bug. Might be a bug. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're just going to continue collecting Collecting stuff. Things. Thank you. So, because we have a decent treat injury, I'm pretty sure we can make med packs. Yeah, we can. We can make one. Well, look. Better than none. So obviously we could, like, go through all the logs and stuff.
Looks like it goes with only one survivor, placed in the colto tank for recovery. But couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on... It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get...
Okay, so obviously the game's an RPG, like it's really deep into this stuff.
Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic.
We just need to... Some of them might be a bit slow. If you want to like listen to the whole thing or read it, I recommend just like pausing it and continuing after that. I will read it and then I'll skip through, just because otherwise, like, there's a lot of dialogue in this. If it's non-critical dialogue, I'm just gonna skip through it.
Minors about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem.
Interesting. So once we arrived,
the droids were working in.
lots of weird stuff happened.
Several of them and move them down to maintenance, but we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not. Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mine.
And there we go. There's the lockdown.
No, if the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay. Everyone evacuate.
So yeah, we turned up. Suddenly everything started going wrong. All subjects being treated for severe plasma burns. Last treatment request resulted in the death for all subjects except patient number 3 who was reduced to minimal life signs. Check the last treatment request. A lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all the tanks, including number 3. There is no record of who ordered the treatment. Interesting. We don't have any computer spikes, so we can't track the treatment request. But we can unlock the morgue door. Is this medical inventory? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so there we go. We're in the morgue now. Why would we want to be in there? Well, let's find out. Look, it's the person from the ship again. Oh, we have a plasma torch. But not as dead as we thought. Our first companion.
Amongst the dead.
Pretty much, yeah. Your voice I heard as I floated in the colto tank. We did, she said awaken.
Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out.
You slept literally like the dead.
Your mind must have been a willing one, or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
Interesting. Yeah, slept too long. You look dead when I came in.
Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the colto tank about you. How do you feel?
She's also blind. Colto tank left me a little drained. Who are you?
Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
So much of this game's about the companions, right? They all have their own stuff. They like you or dislike you. And everything you do affects their opinion of you. Last thing I remember was on board a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it?
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
How do you know I was a Jedi?
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you
Which
down.
I guess you felt through your feet or something? Let's deal with it now. What is this place?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek.
The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Interesting. You seem to have a lot of knowledge as to what happened when I don't. Care to explain why you're in such a hurry?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Okay, that's probably fair. You sure there's nothing else you can tell me about this place?
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
Not as suddenly as I'd like. Is there anything I should keep an eye out for?
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impression.
Fair enough. The patient in the med bay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how it happened? I don't know why I'm asking.
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
They didn't. They didn't. I got the same dose but survived.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however.
But someone knew that I was a Jedi and did that, then. You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later.
Yeah, fair enough, but
Now we have concerns, among them finding
I won't spoil my whole thing, but you'll see. I'll return to make sure you're alright.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Alright, gain some light side points. The only problem I have with this game is you very much kind of want to go one way or the other. You either want to go full light, full dark. There's not a lot of room for somewhere in between. We could try it. Maybe we just play with our gut rather than, you know, always being good or always being bad. Like, I'll make up a set of rules that I agree with. But anyway, guys, we are going to leave this episode here. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel and check out the other videos on there. If you think you know any friends of mine enjoy my content, make sure you share a video to with them. Really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback for the video, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comments section down below so I can see it. I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.